from a pure dollar and cent standpoint, probably the single biggest economic thing that we could have done would have been a full restoration of the gap elimination adjustment. And that GEA figure is a figure in your budget. For those who don't know, gap elimination was the New York State budget's gap that was created in 2010 or 2009 by the Great Recession, which affected our personal budgets, businesses, not-for-profits, every entity in the world. New York State, along with everybody else, had a significant drop in revenue. And the GEA acronym stands for the amount of school aid that was cut for every district in the state. And the commitment at the time that it was cut, and there was some federal money to help offset it at the time, that was the first blush of the money that was coming out of Washington in 09 and 10, was that as times got better, the state would restore that fund and you would be back to where you were in direct aid prior to that period of time. This budget restored about half of what was left, or about $500 million, meaning there's still $500 million left to restore. We should have restored it all this year because the economic times allow for that to happen, but we did not do that. And the problem is that the restoration followed the economic need of the district. So if you look at our next-door neighbors in Portchester, we were able to almost completely restore the money that Portchester was owed, because Portchester is a high-needs district. Rye, on the other hand, received restoration of the outstanding amount of about 30-some-odd% of what you would do, which means your budget, as you present it to voters, will not have the same level of funding that you should, which should have occurred had we had 100% restoration. But the bottom line is the failure to fully restore GEA in this budget creates a problem that now you have to deal with as you present your budget.